afternoon session, we have our expert with us in the meeting. We have Professor Dr. Surendranath Reddy, who is very popular in COVID pandemic period. He conducted many number of workshops on ICT, usage of ICT tools. I participated one of his workshop, and also I subscribed the SARS Telegram link and also YouTube link. There is a lot of videos are posted in the usage of ICT tools and devices and how to make best use of available tools for better online teaching like that. So it's very much resourceful and informative, interesting person to handle session on behalf of the Murugappa Polytechnic Management, Murugappa Polytechnic Department of Mechanical Engineering. And on behalf of all the participants, I welcome Dr. Surendranath Reddy to handle the session. Dr. Surendranath is right now working as assistant professor in the Department of Mathematical Sciences, School of Mathematical Sciences in Swami Ramanand Marathwada University in Maharashtra. Sir completed his graduation from SV University Tirupati and masters from Hyderabad Central University. And Sir completed his doctoral program in Hyderabad Central University under the guidance of Professor V. Suresh, who is an Bhatnagar awardee. And Sir's research area is algebra analysis and soft set theory. And 4 students completed PhD under Sir's guidance, and 3 are undergoing the research program, in addition to 2 MPhil students. And Sir has 20 papers in his credit in international journals and conferences, and out of which he have 50 citations for his research works. And Sir also completed a mini project for Rajiv Gandhi Science and Technology Commission on awareness and training on free and open source mathematical software. And Sir involved in preparation of e-content for lattice theory under the NMEICT mission, National Mission of Educational and Electronic thing. He completed 32 modules, preparation of e-content, and again on technological tools for blended learning and evaluation. 23 modules are prepared the e-content. And Yashwantrao Chavan, Maharashtra Open University, for that he prepared e-content on topology, ESLM. Sir, in addition to his regular academic work, Sir is involved as Associate Director for Internal Quality Assurance Cell of SRTM University, that is Swami Ramanand Marathwada University. He is also Nodal Officer for all Atal Ranking of Institution for SRTM University. He is also looking after a National Institution Ranking Framework, also for online courses. So, and Sir organized 3 FDPs and trained around 17,000 teachers on ICT tools for online teaching, and delivered more than 50 invited talks during COVID-19 pandemic. I participated one among the program. So Sir is very much informative and practically explaining the concepts, how the ICT tools can be used. And the first I came across is the presentation on how to prepare, how to generate automatic certificates using Certifium. I learned in the month of April or May. For the past 2 years, I'm using that principles. He is very much explained in easy steps in his presentation. From that onwards, I am following Sir in his YouTube channel and Telegram channel. Thank you very much, Sir. Thanks for accepting our invitation and coming over here for the delivery of the session. On behalf of the participant, I welcome you, Sir. Now the session is yours, Sir. You can take the session, Sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sir. I should thank Murugappa Polytechnic College organization, and especially Shaker Sir for inviting me to share my knowledge. Am I quite audible, Sir?
Yes, Sir. Yes, Sir. You are audible, Sir.
Okay. I request participants to, I know it is afternoon, you all feel sleepy. But we will make it, this is interactive session, just like discussion session. It is not like I will keep on talking and you will be somewhere else. Okay. Is that fine if we make it more interactive? Hmm? Because it is not some subject expert, something. Many things you may be knowing, many things I may not be knowing. Hmm? Already someone left. Lilavati left.
Because this is Google Meet, no, if they are attending from a phone, if they are receiving call, the call get disconnected.
Yes,
That
yes.
will be the reasons.
Technology wise, still we have problems, so I can understand. But thing is, please, there are 60 plus participants. Okay, so at least 30 to 40 should be actively participating. You no need to keep your video on, but make sure you are active whenever I ask something. Respond. The thing is, many people, whenever there is a situation, sir, most probably I will be speaking in English. There's no problem, right?
Yes, sir, yes, sir. No issue, sir.
Ah,
Everyone
okay.
will understand.
Because Hindi, there may be some problem, some may not be understood. Okay, so
Most of the participants are from Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. 50% of the participants are from Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. I
okay,
think there will be no issue in
okay. And then
session.
there won't be a problem for me because at least I can speak little bit better in English. I am not that much good, but Hindi recently I learned. So I am happy now. At least I can go through it.
Thanks.
So what I want to say is, whenever there is some situation comes, there will be always some positives, always some negatives. How we take it is most important. Okay, instead of saying, pointing out the problems and just skip from that situation, try to see whether we can make that situation, whatever we have, in positive way. Can we get something good from that? That is the most important thing we have to keep in mind. Whatever work you are doing, we will definitely get succeeding. For example, this COVID pandemic, when it almost 1.5 year, right? Almost 2 years. In these 2 years, the education disturbed. Definitely, it is disturbed. But at the same time, at least in India, so many opportunities, so many things. All students and teachers have learned many things, so that how we can have an online or blended mode of teaching. Again, I'm not saying it is the best one, but instead of simply closing, just assume everybody might have closed all educational institutes last 2 years because we don't have infrastructure, we are not having good expertise to take online teaching lectures. Then what might have happened, right? But whatever infrastructure is available, whatever resources are with us, we started taking and gone ahead. As a result, many experts, many technological ideas we have adopted. Okay, for example, I was the online course coordinator for our university. In 2017 or 18, we thought of preparing some courses, online courses, so that we can, all our students can get benefit of. So we have teachers, we have material, everything is ready. When we try to record videos, because video is also important, there we face a lot of problem. Because to make external videography means, from outside you go to blackboard or whiteboard, you start writing, and then people start recording. Okay, because at that time we don't have too many good softwares to offer to prepare content. Okay, so we tried taking some camera, then started recording. There will be a reflection, people cannot see the text properly, so many disadvantages. And if you want to prepare high quality video, even for 10-15 minutes, 1 GB space it used to occupy. Whenever we used to rub board or some small time you want to pause it, then that video you have to cut, you have to edit, so you have to depend on lot of people. And I was thinking that, and backside to me, my PPT or whatever I want to show, it should come, and I was speaking in front of that. So many times, even cameramen or whoever we have approached, they even don't know how to do such thing. They used to say, you just give some image, we will put it backside to that. I told I want some interactive whenever I go back or come back. Just like a PPT, it should be backside, but I want to be in front of them and I should talk to the audience. So a lot of problems we have faced even just 2018. Okay. But when this corona pandemic has come, when we thought of uh, taking some online lectures and all, we have found some useful softwares, and with those softwares we thought we can organize some workshops and we can train teachers so that they can also. Okay. In this pandemic, at least 10 to 15 softwares I have learned, and not just for this pandemic purpose. These softwares you can use for any time, even in your regular classroom also you can use. You can make content. For example, 5 to 10 years back, only very very good institutes where they can afford, they used to prepare video content. Okay. For example, NPTL, if you see NPTL, maximum lectures have been prepared by IITs, ICERs, okay, central universities like that. And if you take some foreign universities, they use some softwares, uh, paid softwares most of the time to prepare their e-content. Okay. Now I can confidently say that some of you might have seen my videos. Whatever softwares I am using, all those softwares are free software. And as Shekhar sir mentioned, whatever content I have prepared during this pandemic, and all those are my live lectures with students. I take directly lecture, and at the same time I prepare, I record the videos. Okay, without much editing. I can say at least less than 1% time I usually edit anytime whenever there is a voice problem and so on. Otherwise, usually as it is, I upload. And definitely they are quality video lectures, because the softwares which we are using, they are very very useful software. And using those things, at least 4 to 5 subjects I have prepared e-content. And in Vidya Mitra, 2 of my courses have been accepted without any edits. As it is, they have accepted. So you all can also, with your experience, you also can, whatever lectures you are taking, whatever content you are preparing, if you can use some useful softwares, most of them are free. You can prepare one of the best e-content. Nowadays, e-content is important. National education policy, whatever you take, for NAC purpose you take, even for as a teacher, your cash promotion, okay, that also you take. Whether you have developed some e-content, whether you have prepared some online MOOC courses, definitely you have some credit and you have some marks for that, right? So in this whatever time we have, I will share all what, just like, because there is no PPT, there is no meaning of preparing PPT for such things. Whatever it comes to in mind, how I usually prepare, I will share with you. If you have any difficulties, you ask, or you want to share anything, you can. Okay. Shall we start? Huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Participants,
Okay.
post your responses in the chat box. Otherwise, you can
Only
make and
most of the time, most of the time when we organize online programs, admin is active and that speaker is active, because admin will he cannot be, I mean, he cannot be absent, right? Or he cannot be unattentive. So whenever I ask, I expect from others. Okay, fine. So now 70 are there. Let me share my screen. Can you see the screen?
yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay. Okay. So here, as you can see, this on Vidya Mitra portal, if you just type my name, you can see these 2 courses projects have been uploaded. Okay, approved, and even in NAC point, because many of us also require good NAC score and all, right? This Vidya Mitra is NMEICT project. You can see here. Okay, so it is very good. you all can try. It is easy to submit. You can contribute your content from here. It is a small, if you go through this, fill this information and you submit, they will contact if content is suitable. Okay, then you can submit. Your content will be uploaded if it suits. Okay, and whoever new to, at least whoever don't know about my this YouTube channel, we have prepared more than 30 to 38 videos, mainly for online teaching related. Okay, most of the things whatever I discuss now in detail, these things are explained here. Okay, so anyone can go and watch later anytime. And I also, you can see, for example, mathematics. I'm a mathematics teacher, so whoever mathematics teachers can follow for better understanding how I prepare lectures and all. Where more than at least 5 to 6 topic subjects I have prepared, all using free softwares during this pandemic. So I'm happy that at least 5 courses I am able to prepare content. Okay, fine. Now this I will close. So let me start with some interesting thing, which is one of the today's topic is, my topic is OBS, or preparation of online lecture and evaluation tools, online evaluation tools. So one of the first online evaluation tool I'll quickly share with you all. Okay. Everyone see the chat box. In chat box I have shared a screen, shared a link. Just click that link. Okay, everybody can click that link. So I think one person has entered. You can enter up to 5. I have given option to enter 5. So this is about which presentation tools you are used for online lectures. So whenever, because in these 2 years we might have taken so many online lectures. So which type of tools you have used to prepare your online lecture? Only one able to answer. What about others? That's why I said I want people should be more active. There are 60 plus. You are all teachers, right? Now it is coming. You can also see the screen. Don't type your answers in chat box. I want your answers should be typed in that link, whatever I have shared. Fast. Just 30 seconds I will give time. Okay. By the way, can you see the screen? What it is changing?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So only 10 people have replied so far. This is what I don't usually like, whether I teach to my students or to anyone. It should be most of the time interactive. Then we will learn. Okay, H5P. Interactive, PPT, Moodle, virtual labs, pen tablet, okay, drawing, whiteboard, video, Google Classroom, Google Meet, Zoom. Fast. Please, only 12 people have responded. Then how we can expect our students to respond when we are teachers? When we are attending some program, we are not respond at all. Then we go to class, we will ask students to respond so quickly. Okay, so many people have opted PPT or PDF. This is also one tool you all can use in your classroom. Okay, say for example, you have taken some 10 lectures or 15 lectures. You can quickly go and ask what are all the topics at least students have remembered? Say 5 topics. Students can start entering. Collectively, if everybody enters, then immediately on screen itself, you can see that what are all topics one discussed. Hmm? See, there is no point if you just log in. I'm sorry, if you just log in and again for certificate purpose, don't learn and don't log in. Okay. So this is one. Let me share the other one. Uh, can you see the second slide in that link? Can you see the second slide in that link? Hello?
No,
Can you
sir.
see the second slide in that link? What learning management?
No, sir.
Just a second. Let me refresh that. You try to refresh now. Whoever having that link, I think now you results are coming. If you have from mobile, either you close that or refresh that. You can see that. Okay, which digital platforms you use to deliver online lecture? So Google Meet. Good. Somebody mentioned Genome Moodle. Okay. WebEx and Google Classroom. Google Classroom, Google Meet. Online lecture, to deliver online lecture, Google Classroom may not be good because here live, I mean to say live session. Okay. WebEx, Google Meet. So many people I think using Google Meet. Fast, quick. 13, only 13 participants have entered so far. So we can understand out of 60, usually only 13 are less than 20% people are active. Fourteen students, 14 participants. Okay. $17. Okay, I think maybe we can. So most of you, okay, somebody is mentioned Canvas also. Okay. WebEx, Google Meet, Zoom. Fine. So it is, yeah, somebody mentioned Microsoft Teams. Okay. Edmodo and Google Classroom, they are learning management system. Okay. No need to, you don't, please don't type in this chat box. So many people are typing in chat box. If you type your answer there, we all can see, everyone can see. Maybe you are typing both places, that is fine. Okay, I'm sharing one more. There are one or two things so that we will get an idea, later we can go in. Okay. So now we will close this, and the other one which I asked, tools for let me see. Okay, tools. Which tools you use for recording your lectures? OBS. So far only one OBS. Okay, X recorder. Yes. Google extension. In Google extension, which one you use? Google extension. If you are not attentive, I will ask some participant name. Then you have to answer. Otherwise, we will mark it as absent. I will request organizers to make it absent. There are 60 plus. Suddenly, I will ask one person. If you don't respond, that means you are not active on this. Recently, I also attended some 3 days training program from morning to afternoon continuously. They are asked to keep video also on. Okay. So it is only eight participants, 9 participants have. So this screen was shoot. Is it free one? Screen was shoot. You can write in, whoever mentioned screen was shoot. Is it free one? In chat you can mention. So whoever entering, you should enter through that link only. Don't type it in chat until unless I ask something. WebEx, OBS. Okay, so many people, so many means very few people have given reply so far. 13 people have mentioned, given their concern. 14, 16. This, if you are like this, then I will ask Shekhar sir to be more strict so that you won't get certificate. Certificate is, it should be an add-on and it should be useful for your caste purpose. But knowledge you should learn. Okay, 18. We will stop with this here. And there is one more in that presentation. In that same one, in that same link, you please try to refresh. Everyone, in that same link, you try to refresh and you will see next question in that slide. Which audio video tools you will use for your recording? Can you refresh and see that? Yeah, now I think now you can check. Yeah, now it is on. You can check that. Video audio editing tools for best recording. Flipogram. Okay. In OBS, usually you don't get much thing to edit. In OBS, whatever we use is mainly for recording. Maximum you can convert from MKV to MP4. OpenShot, very good. MS Video Editor, good. Bandicam. In WebEx, I don't know whether in WebEx you can edit. Editing tools are available. OpenShot, good. It is coming bigger means. Only problem is I expected many people will come forward to answer, no? Because you are not understanding the use of this one. Many people, whoever know some tools, if you put it here, together everyone can see the, because for example, I also don't know this flipogram. Okay. Similarly, Bandicam, I have not used it. You will come to know the other editors on just one screen. But the thing is not right. Okay. That is also good. Okay. When there are 60 plus are there, that is the main problem. Open shot. Only thing is you might all have slept. That is the reason. If out of 60, at least if 40 people might have replied, then those results look more better. Flipogram, screen recorder, one shot. First, just 10 seconds I will give for this. Okay. Fine. And there is one more. And of course, so far we have seen 6 different slides, different answers. We got it. Okay. If all 60 plus people might have given the answers, immediately you might have seen better things. For example, in learning management system, what are all, whether I ask what are all online evaluation tools? No, this is not asked. Okay,
No, sir.
Okay, let me share
No,
this.
sir. No, sir.
Okay, let me share this. That is most important because it is part of our. Please be active. This is very fun and interesting. You are not understanding the power of Mentimeter. Huh? At one place you will get it, collaboration, all the things you will get. You can see now. Can you see that? I will try myself. Okay, yeah, LMS. You can see things about LMS. Which LMS you use? Now, whoever answered earlier in delivering an online lecture, those people can answer here. I have posted the link in chat box. Okay, some started people. Google Classroom, Moodle, Google Classroom. Quick, fast. Whoever active, at least quickly give. I am also interested whether we get anything new. Microsoft Teams, very good. Microsoft Teams actually has inbuilt LMS, very good. Our own college LMS, good. Still Google dominates. And very only Edmodo, only one have entered Edmodo. Hub Center. Okay, I also don't know Hub Center. Whether is it an LMS free Hub Center? Is Hub Center LMS free? Zoom is not a learning management system in the real sense, because you cannot evaluate completely. It is a you can call it is a live session platforming only. It is not completely, it is not designed for the purpose of learning management system. Of course, you may have your own reasons to say, no, sir, I can share material, all such things, but it is strictly not, it doesn't fall under learning management system as far as I know. I may be wrong also. Okay. Like for example, you take Google Classroom, or you take Moodle, you take Edmodo. All these things you can add students. Students can, whatever information you share, students can see anytime. Okay, no need to invite every time, and you can have some assignments. You can submit the assignments with due date. They can reply to those assignments, right? You can conduct quizzes, exams, and you can analyze their performance. Their marks will be there, some grade book will be there, all such things will be there. Okay, so if all such things are there, then we can call it a learning management system. For example, WhatsApp, Facebook, or Telegram, these are all social media platforms, but they are not actually meant for this LMS. Even though we share to WhatsApp, other links, but it is just a one platform medium to communicate the messages. Okay, 20 have participated. I think that is the largest number we get. Then last one, in which is with this we will close this Mentimeter. This is important. You just refresh once and see whether you can able to see this. Not it. Yeah, now I think you can see. What are online evaluation tools you use to assess students? What are all online evaluation tools you use to assess students? Now 70 participants are there. Some have joined. Whoever is typing here, that I am sure definitely you might be joining late, or you are not understanding, or you are not following lecture properly. I asked you to type only through that link. You submit your links, your responses through that link. Just. And whatever you are using, you can start. There is no problem. Somebody has mentioned test mode. Good. Google Form, Google Classroom. Okay. Google Classroom also internally it has Google Forms only. Fine. Google Forms, quiz. Okay, quizzes. Padlet. Past only 13 people have responded. 71 people are there. Shaker sir is, I think, he's very good person. He's not strict, I think. Huh?
No, sir, it's not like that, sir. Actually, they are learning, no. Maybe by next session they will be responding, sir.
No, sir, it is not like that. We have shared a link. They all know how to click the link, and they have to just type the answer.
Okay,
Of course, good that you are supporting, but they are all nowadays. Even if 6 years kid can operate,
okay.
we are sharing the link. They have to just click the link, and it will take to the link. They have to type. Because if we see, this is the 5th slide we are sharing, 5th or 6th slide.
Okay.
Not more than any time, 20 students have responded.
Participants kindly respond. This is just your an arrangement for your learning purpose only. You can learn a lot if you participate. If you respond, you can learn.
It is one of the collaborative type thing. Whoever knows something, collectively you can see here. Most of the time, what I understood from the 17, whatever responses so far, many people use Google Form for their evaluation, right? Teams, good. Teams also have their own.
Yes. Yes, sir, Google Form.
Okay, well. The problem is whatever you are using, I don't understand why you are many people are not responding. Okay, so whatever we have here, I can see that majority people are using Google Forms in their evaluation. Okay, but Google Forms are actually not actually meant for assessing exam purpose. Google Forms are meant for collecting the information from others, just like for survey purpose or registration purpose. Okay, so there are some limitations in this. Why I want to say here is, for example, you share the exam Google Form link with your students. Okay, then you give some time, 30 minutes, 35 minutes, whatever. Within that time, if they don't submit, then their response won't be recorded, right? Yes or no?
No, it will be recorded. It will show late submission.
No, in Google Forms, how it will be there? That is only in Google Classroom. If you have some assignment or if you have quiz type, if you have due date, and if you have not given unlock after due date, then only it will show that, right? I'm sorry if somebody is sure whether Google Form, if you say, for example, 10:30 to 11:30 is the exam. After 11:30, if that link closes, then can somebody submit?
No, you can't submit once the link is deactivated.
Yeah. So suppose if 9:30 to 10:30 is there, up to 10:30 student didn't submit, then what you will do? What we can do if student doesn't submit? He will say time is over.
So we can keep the responses on.
So if you keep the response on, then he will submit whenever you want, right?
No, sir. If it is a quiz competition wherein if we feel that the student might cheat, then we can, with the help of add-on option, we can limit the time for the students. Otherwise, if it is not a quiz and like you're assessing about a particular class and all, then we can just keep it on.
No, that is what I am saying. See, you can use the add-on for time limit, right? Okay, time limiter is there. Many things are there where during that time it accepts the responses. Okay. So if you set the time limit, timer using add-ons, after that time limit, if some student want to submit, can he submit? He cannot submit, right?
Yeah, he can't submit if we have gone for this add-ons.
Then students will say, I forgot, and there is only one question remaining. I was busy with my answers. We face a lot of those difficulties, and when we conducted exams. Okay, so usually one should know the difference. Google form, Microsoft form. These are all the forms meant for, especially for collecting data. Okay. And of course, we also used some time, but almost after 2 years, we should find some better options. Okay. If you say, for example, go to in Edmodo, I don't know how many of you use Edmodo. In Edmodo, you have a quiz option. In that, you can set the timing. In that timing, how many questions they have answered, those questions automatically evaluated, recorded, and even student don't submit after at the end of time, his responses will be recorded. Okay, that means if you given 1 hour time, exam conducted using Edmodo, in that Edmodo, in 1 hour, a student how many questions he solve, even if you don't submit, time is up. If out of 10 questions, suppose he answered 3 questions in that time, 3 questions will be marked there. That is one of the advantage of using that quiz in Edmodo classroom. That is one of the best which I have observed, which is not available in that Google form, directly Google form. Okay, whether how many of you used Edmodo? Whether anybody used Edmodo? Quiz in Edmodo?
No, sir. Actually, I have not used it. No, sir.
Okay. And so many people have mentioned Google Classroom, right? Google Classroom is, you have to sign up with Google Education to use it. Otherwise, there will be a problem. Whenever you sign up for Google Classroom, it shows there. For personal, it is not supposed to use it. Okay. Whereas Edmodo, you can use it completely free. This Edmodo, and again, I will tell you here one important thing. The advantage of having Edmodo, which Madam will explain in one of the speaker will explain next class. Okay. So at least for that session, everyone attend. Once you start using Edmodo, you don't go back to Google Classroom or anything. It is one of the best one, very user friendly, and most useful features are there in this Edmodo. Because somebody is going to speak, I don't explain here, but one of my favorite learning management system, which we are using from 2017 onwards in our university, we are using from 2017. And for your NAC or whatever purpose, there is a proof here to submit that you are using learning management system. Every teacher, yes, it is a free software. It has a pro version also, but most of the time, whatever you can do it free version. It has far better features than Google Classroom, as per my understanding. Okay, so this I think tomorrow it is there. Okay, definitely everyone attend that lecture, and you can learn easily without any difficulty. Every teacher will have your unique URL. Even Moodle cannot provide such link to verify. For example, if I let me show whether it is there or not. I'll just show my link, okay, so that you will see that every teacher will have a unique profile, unique URL, where if you click that, you can know how many students you taught, and whatever biodata you have updated there, it will be visible to anyone. Just let me share that one. Yeah. For example, in chat you see I have typed, this is my unique URL. Okay. So wherever I want to claim that I am using a learning management system or we are using ICT tools for effective teaching, whatever, this is the complete proof. Anyone, you can all click and see what it shows. It shows from when I am teaching, how many students have enrolled in that, and different things you can find there. It is not available in even Moodle until unless it is one should log into Moodle to find out some details, and it is not at all available in Google Classroom. Okay. So if you ask me to use one learning management system, you go for Moodle. If you can have inbuilt in your own website. Okay. Otherwise, if you want to use it free one, then go for Edmodo. Okay. That is one of the best thing. What is only MS Teams? What is that? I mean, whoever, suppose you have Microsoft Teams purchased version or licensed version, then they have, if you students and all have their email IDs, that is one of the best platforms, single platform for everything. There's no problem. If I'm talking about if someone doesn't access to Microsoft Teams or a paid, for example, don't know how to use Moodle and all, instead of using Google Classroom, you can easily use this Edmodo. It is one of the best. Okay, fine. Then why we are discussing, we started with forms. And how many of you know that there is Microsoft Forms? At least whoever mathematics teachers, they should know. And Microsoft Forms, yes, someone said Microsoft Forms. Microsoft Forms are better than Google Forms. Okay, in many sense, they have at least made some questions. If you have MS Teams, it is free. Okay. So if you are, if at all you want to use forms, then better use Microsoft Teams than Google Forms for exam purpose, because they have very good things. Whatever they have implemented, they make sense in the form of exams. Okay, you can validate based on questions. That means if something is true, then they can go to some question. If something is false, then they can go to some other question. And not only sections, they can give for questions also, one can give this. Okay, and there is another one which is mainly useful, and somebody mentioned, is Testmos. Okay, Testmos has free as well as paid version. How many of you use Testmos? That is the reason I asked here, but not many people have replied. That is the problem. Testmos, how many of you use Testmos? In chat now, at least you can tell how many use Testmos. Fast? No. Okay, one. Used for learning. Okay. No. Just used once. Good. Something you are. Your participation is important. Yes. So 2-3 people said yes. Tried once. Okay. Good. Many people said no. If you say no, then it is good. At least I can explain. Yes. Some people said yes. I'll show the demo. Don't worry, Bess. Just say it whether you have used it or not. It has free version as well as paid version, pro version. And even pro version, it is not at all costly. It has lot of useful features. One college can buy one. For 1 year, it costs less than 2000 rupees for 1 year. One account. One account. If somebody want to pay, is for $50, but for any teacher, it is only $25. Okay, 25 into, even if you multiply by 80 rupees, if you convert, it will be less than 2000. Okay. So I'll show you now test most. What are all, at least whatever exams I have conducted, I will show those exams. And free version, what is there, in pro version, what is there, I'll explain. Is that okay? I'm not, what is called, promoting that one. It is one of the best because it has free version also, but there are some limitations with free version. If one can go with a pro version, it is very, very useful. Okay. Let me share that. Can you see this screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here you can see that this is the test most powerful but simple test generator. Okay. This I have learned when I attended this Swami Arpit courses about test modes. I have attended one online Swami Arpit course on ICT technologies. At that time, I come to know this before pandemic. So during pandemic, I given training on this test modes to many people. So I'm happy that I have learned something from UGC Swami course. Okay. So if you just go to this test modes, one of the best advantages, it works on computer as well as any tab or any mobile. You don't need to download any application for this. It is just a link. If you share the link in anywhere, WhatsApp, you share link in your Edmodo, you share your Google Classroom, anywhere, you share it in Facebook, it is just a URL link. If somebody click that link and there will be a password, if you set that password, someone can enter that password and they can take exam. Okay. It is very, very simple because the main advantage is it works with very, very less bandwidth. Small bandwidth also can connect easily. It is not heavy. If you go through these things, you will understand. Anyone can go through it. It is very, very simple. You can see here, Testmos works well on low bandwidth and 40 internet connections. Okay. It is Testmos will automatically restore the student's test if they accidentally close their browser. So if suddenly somebody close the browser and they enter again, it will restore how many questions they have answered and remaining it will be. Okay. Unlimited advantages are there in this test mode. For example, you can create, let me show first my account. I have a pro account. Okay, that I will show first. Then I will explain. Okay. So can you see the screen? Yes or no? Whatever, if you see these exams, so many exams we have conducted using this test mode. All exams you can access at one place. Can you see the screen or not? At least that yes or no you can tell, right?
Yes, yes. Screen is visible, sir.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
For example, you can see here, I have conducted 47 tests in this last during 2 years. 47 tests, they are all official tests to my students. Internal exams, external exams we have conducted. Here it says how many questions, all you can access at one place. Dashboard, main dashboard, how many tests you have conducted. For each test, how many questions are there? Some 50 questions, 15 questions. Average of scores. Okay, that means when they have taken average score, 58%, 59%, 60%. All different exams we have conducted using this, and they are very authenticated. Okay. For example, I will show just one, two. This I will take exam. If I go and click that, here I can go and see the results. Okay. View results. Now these are the hall ticket numbers of students, okay, and their scores. Okay, even though it is online exam, not like everybody scored very good mark. Some people have scored less marks. Okay, and here you can see how many people have submitted, right? Then there is something called audit logs. If you just click on this audit logs, here each and every student, when they have submitted, their time will be there, and their IP address is also recorded here. Okay, that means same student cannot log in with different multiples, and if at all, you can trace any student whether he actually given the exam or somebody else is given the exam. Okay, for all, when they have logged out, when they have logged in, when they have submitted, all details will be available in this logbook. Okay, if you go to results, again you can download results. For example, these are the results of, from dashboard itself you can check results of every exam, all the students, and here for each question you will have which question, whether it is correct or wrong. If you click on that particularly, it will go to that question. Okay, this type of analysis I have not seen anywhere. I may be wrong, but for all exams, not just single exam, all exams, whatever exam you take, you can see this, and their marks will be there, analysis will be there for each and every question, it will be there, and all results will be available at one place. And you can download all these results with just one click. Here you can say export to CSV. Okay, right? You can go and check individual exams, individual tests. You can create, this is the dashboard. You can create a new test, you can add an existing test. Okay, that means if somebody, you have created earlier some test, if you know that URL, you can put it here and you can add that test. Even if you have created in free account, you want to put it here, you can do that once you have a paid pro account. So I'll just explain quickly how one can create a new test, and whoever want to know more, you can watch my YouTube channel. I have already explained that. Okay, so just give some demo on test mode. Okay. Then you click create. After that, immediately there will be some settings, questions. It is very simple. Add, you give some settings, then add questions, publish. Once you publish, you will get a link, and you share that link. Whenever somebody take exam, you can start seeing their result. Okay. So if you go to these settings, and most of these settings, whatever you have here, this 4 format, it is available in free also. So you can give some introduction. If you want to give some instructions to your students, you can write that here. You can have some themes, you can select those themes. Okay. Now here, whether questions, you want to show questions all at one page, in one page all questions, or show one item per one page. So if you select show one item per one page, what it says, allow the students to jump around to different questions, or allow only student to forward after answering. So if you select this, until unless he answer that question, he cannot go to next question. Okay. If you want to make it more tough, you can select this up. If you select this, then only one question will be displayed, but he can go back to any time, front and back he can go. Okay. Then there will be options. You can select whichever you want and randomize the order of the questions during the test. It is available everywhere. Allow students to submit blank empty answers. So if you select this, suppose if you don't know one question, then instead of selecting any answer, if you select this, then without answering also they can submit. Okay. If you want a negative answer, you can select this, penalize incorrect answers, negative marking. Okay. That means randomly student just selected without knowing. Then if that is for suppose say 4 marks, if you give here 25%, then for wrong, it is one mark. Like you can change this percent, whatever you want for correct, and for wrong, how much you want to give, you can give percentage. Okay. Then you can write here conclusion text, suppose thank you, whatever you want to give message. Show a custom message if the student passed or failed, that also you can give. Suppose for pass percentage, if you select 50%, so whoever get 50%, whatever you write message here, say suppose I will write congratulations, then whoever passed, immediately for them this message will. Whoever failed, you can say better instead of, I don't use luck word, okay, so try hard, something. Then you also have options to show immediately scores, or whether you want to show test outline, means if the response was correct, display the correct answer, display the explanation, these things whether you want or not, you can give it. Now access control means who can take this test. Anyone, if you click this, that means if they have link, they can take the test, or anyone who enters a passcode. So that means you give the link and set the password here. Okay, so suppose I'll type MPC, okay, 2021, and today is last day for this year. Okay, suppose this is the password, then whoever having the link, even they have the link, they cannot access until unless if they submit this password. Okay, and here how much time do test takers have to complete the, that means time, suppose if I say 30 minutes, then after 30 minutes this exam closes automatically, and whatever answers they have attempted, whatever questions, that will be recorded. How many times one can take, whether unlimited, or if I put it one time, then after submitting he cannot take again. Okay, so this, and here when we are using our for our external exam, what we did here is we have, the students have unique identity cards, hall ticket numbers. So we usually put their hall ticket numbers here, one hall ticket number in one line. Okay, then students have to enter their hall ticket number, then only they will log in, otherwise they cannot log in. Okay. When I shown the results, you might have seen their VZ, VY like that. So these are all the students hall ticket numbers. So we put those hall ticket numbers here, then whoever enter that hall ticket number, they can only take the test. Okay. Or if you have email ID, if you have students email IDs, then you put those email IDs, then only once they enter their email IDs, then only they can take the exam. So either email IDs are just like unique identifier like hall ticket number, or you can give a passcode, and you can set the time, you can set how many times one can take the exam. So if it is a practice test, you can say 2-3 times also student can take like that. Then in this pro version, these are all available. Disable right click, that means they cannot right click the context, they cannot copy paste, they cannot translate, such things you can, they cannot print, take the print all, if you put this, they cannot print the question paper. Okay, all these things are available here, and once you save these things, okay, so you can click on save. So these settings have been saved now. Okay, correct the errors below. So okay, I'll put. Okay, fine. Now next, immediately questions have come. In the questions, there are graded questions, ungraded questions. So if it is just like some survey question where their marks is not required, marks are not required, then you can click this graded question. And there is something else called other. So this graded, so in graded you have multiple choice question, multiple responses, that means multi correct answers, true or false, fill in the blank, matching, numerical, short answer, essay, file upload. This recently they have uploaded, they have introduced this file upload option. Okay, and in ungraded you have these things. Okay, that is fine. But in other, this is where this plays very important role. Whoever use Moodle, they also may be having this question pool. What it says is that question pool means, suppose you have some 30 questions, you prepare some 50 questions. Say as in those 50 questions, if you want to give 10 questions to each student randomly, then you, from this question pool, okay, you add those questions here, then how many questions you want to give, you mention here, and from that 30 questions or 50 questions, whatever you have, randomly to each student different questions will go. I'm not saying all different, randomly it will go. Okay, so this is one of the best way to restrict copying online, or you can conduct this exam when your students coming here also, in your classroom also you can take. Okay, so randomly show 50% of the items, because I have not added any questions here. So this question pool is very important. Similarly, this question group, you can put it so that this question group. What is the meaning of this question group? So whatever questions you add in this question group, even you selected shuffle the option, these questions will be as it is. See, for example, you have given one paragraph. Based on that paragraph, 1, 2, 3 questions you have asked. So when you normally have shuffle question, these 1, 2, 3 questions will be gone different order. Okay, that doesn't make much sense. So because of that, they have introduced this shuffle, this group. Means in this group, these questions won't be shuffled. Of course, this group question number 10 will be for some student, question number 8 may be for some student, but in these questions 1, 2, 3 will be as it. Okay. So whatever group of questions, this group of questions will be at one place. And you can copy questions from another test. If you have already conducted a test, if you want to take some questions from that, you can take. Or just like Moodle, they have some format. In that format, you can type and you can import questions directly. Okay. So this question pool is very useful if you want to make it competent. That means students cannot copy all the questions like that. Then you can use this question pool. Text block means just like instructions. If you want to give in between questions, this you can use text box. It's just like some matter type thing. Okay. So without any options, without any marks, there will be a text inside that block. Okay. So this is a simple introduction to this test most. Okay. Let me share some simple one. Is there any demo is there? Okay, whatever I have deleted, it is there. That also I can go back and take. Okay. So once you click on this publish, because it is already published, you can see here the passcode is there. Okay, so you just copy this link and share with your students. So suppose now I'll share with you. So everyone try to click this. Can you see the link? Is it visible like link, or is it visible like text?
Like text, sir. No links.
Okay.
No, sir.
Message from the congratulations. Congratulations to
Just a second. I'll just give like a link.
Yeah.
And now I think you can check some link. It is direct link, right? Can you see now?
Yes, sir.
Somebody asked, when is text block used? See, if you want to give some instruction for before that particular question, that you can use anywhere. For example, say the following questions from 5 to 10 are of multi-correct answers. Whatever you want to give some information in between questions, you have some different types of questions. You can use that text block. The text block is available in Pro version, and question pool, import questions from other tests, import from file. These are all available in Pro version. Okay. What are available in free version? In free version, you can for every test you have one link. Okay. You cannot have all your exams at one place in free version. And in free version, maximum 50 questions one can add, and maximum 100 students can take exam at a time. These are some limitations. And like images one cannot upload in the question. But most of the time, passcode, somebody asking for passcode. So passcode is MPC-2021. Okay. I'm finished. Okay, someone finished. Invalid passport. How it is invalid passport? I can write my name here. It must be capital letters. Okay, I'm doing in front of you only. Can you see this one? It is if somebody want to write some essay, if somebody want, don't forget, this is like fill in the blanks, short answer question, long answer question, multiple choice. Just for demo purpose, I have mentioned. You can check it easily from your mobile also. Okay. Giving invalid, whether you tried with capital letters, because just now I have shown, I am able to enter with that passcode. If you give some email IDs, all those things, then that will be more secure and okay. I'll just, if at all anyone want to use it for free, you can, what you can do is immediately you can click on build a test or a build a test. If you want to purchase, okay, you can purchase this. If you click on this login or sign up, then it says that become a Testimos member for $50 per year, but it actually gives 50% discount. That means if you click on this here, it says that if you are a school teacher, then if you click yes, then it says that $25 you have to pay, and it will, you can convert that amount and all. Okay, you may qualify for a 50% discount. School teacher in the sense, even anyone, college teacher, university teacher, anyone can purchase it. Okay, with this you have n number of useful features there. Okay. Now in free, what is limited is if you click on this build a test, here they have mentioned this limitation. You see here, you can build a test for free on Testimos, but remember this limits 50 questions per test, 100 responses per test. Tests are deleted after 2 years of inactivity. Okay, inactive, you can sign up, and whatever you give some name for that test and you select the password for this test, because to see the results, if you want to access later, you require password. Okay, so until unless you give the password, you cannot log into that. So if you forget password, it is like you have to forget about that exam also. You have to create new one in free version. Whereas in pro version, if you log in, all tests are available with that. Okay, you don't need to log in with your exam link, right? Anyone have doubts here? Up to here, we will go to the OBS one. Is there any option to set the answer for the question given? Yes, for every, for example, multiple choice, immediately there will be option, you select that. For a single answer, that means for a short answer question, you can give answers there, so that only for long answer question, only for long answer question and upload option, you have to evaluate manually. Remaining questions, it will be evaluated. And also one advantage is, recently I have conducted one exam, internal exam. One question option, correct answer option is mistakenly typed. Instead of say suppose answer A, I have typed there answer B. So many students have selected answer A and they got wrong marks, because 0 marks. Then I can go to that exam section, that result section, I can change those particular question marks to students whoever corrected. Okay, whoever selected correct answer, but I have given wrong answer there. Okay, then that marks will be reflected there and you can share the edited one. So you can, whenever there is a auto marks will be given, if at all you want to make corrections, after that it is possible. You can correct and save, and you can download the marks later. Okay, so in this tough time, instead of using Google Form, you can use this Testimos, or you can use Edmodo. They are far better. students cheating is not possible. See, most of the time what students say in Google form, they don't submit and later they will call and say, I have submitted, but response is not received from your end. So many things they will. In these things, it is not happening. Whatever answers you have, it will be shown. And during the exam, for example, if someone is taking this exam, whatever is there, how many are online, how many are inactive, that also one can see. Whether still if anyone is accessing that exams, if I click on this, and this is not. This one, right? Which one I did? Okay, suppose if I click on this view results, now you can see here, for example, 8 incomplete, 5 online, 15 already submitted. Okay, so if I click on this, then I can see here how many students are online. That means this many people are taking the exam. They have not completed, and somebody has given answers which are correct here. Okay, so we can see that how many students are still yet to submit, and we can inform them you submit, and even if they don't submit, it will be recorded. Okay, so we can see each and every one online also, who is taking the exam, who is not taking, who is inactive. All those things we can see during the exam from here, wherever students are there. Okay, and it is just like live. For example, this, even though they have not submitted, but still whatever questions they have answered, there you can see whether they have answered correct or not. Okay, it is like partially correct. So you can see that these things are changing. Just like how student is submitting, you can see here those marks also. Okay. And for recently they have included question. That means you can give upload. If you give say something, and if they want to write something on paper and they want to upload as an answer, that also it is clear now. Any other question? At least everyone try TestMo's free version first. Okay, whoever mathematics, then they may have some difficulty. Mathematics Pro version, it is very good. Okay, but for other things where images and all not required, 50 questions more than sufficient, 100 students, less than 100 students, then most of the time you can use free. This is not a problem. You have to just keep in Word file, write the test name and password, stay with that one, so that you don't need to remember. Okay, fine. Now why I am coming to OBS last, because most of you might be knowing OBS, because so many people have replied that you are using OBS to record. Okay, so I'll quickly explain. How many of you don't know OBS? Can you type in chat? How many of you don't know OBS? How many know? Okay. Yes, Manjunatha. Yes. Do you have any question? You can speak. You can speak. Sir, kindly explain about live streaming using. Okay, I'll explain. I'll explain in OBS live stream. No? No questions. We have 80 plus, but there are no questions. Somebody raised hand. Whether you have difficulty, any difficulty? Manjunatha?
Sir, no, sir. I don't know OBS, sir.
Okay, okay. So as I said, the best thing I have learned in this pandemic is OBS. Because I know what are the difficulties when I face to create videos, quality videos. This OBS is just, you can call it on-screen recording. Whatever you see it on your screen, it records. Okay, and you can make so many adjustments so that output is very, very good. Whereas if you want to record externally, some other person should be there. So whenever I take lecture, nobody else will be with me. I only take lecture. It automatically records. most of the time no editing is required. I directly upload on my YouTube channel and I will share with my students. And you can go through my YouTube channel. You can, no matter whether you are a mathematics teacher or not, you see some comments there. For every lecture, some students have given some comments. They are not from our students, because our students actually don't watch also. When they, after attending lecture, they don't watch YouTube videos. Whenever there is an exam, whenever they want to copy something, they may watch, I don't know. But for others, I have seen from University of Allahabad, some colleges where they have mentioned that, sir, these lectures are very useful. We are not able to, our teachers not able to take complete lectures. Wherever some difficulties are there, we are able to follow. And whenever I don't upload a video, they will say, sir, please upload another video fast. And sometimes it is not possible, still they keep on asking. So why I am saying you will get more satisfaction. It is not just you are sharing your information with only your students, you are sharing information to anyone. Anyone can access. Okay. And this during pandemic, it is just like a service. If whoever really need it, definitely they will get benefit. Okay. So use this OBS and you can prepare the content. If you are good enough in a good institution, then maybe Swami, you can go for Swami preparation, MOOC courses, NPTL, or Vidya Mitra you can submit, or there is some CEC. So many opportunities are there. One thing is, you should be good at your content. Sound knowledge should be there on your subject. Learn if you don't have. Once you are good at your subject, then use these softwares to prepare. Okay. And don't hesitate to make mistakes. In the sense, for example, in my videos or anybody videos, there may be so many mistakes. It happens because many times when we are speaking, we may not be noticing that. When we are writing, we may not be noticing that. It doesn't mean that we are actually wrong. Somebody else will point out, then we will realize in place of plus, we may write minus, right? Such things happens. Or even whatever you have explained, if something is wrong, there is no problem. Somebody will correct it. If somebody know it, they will correct it. You learn next time, you don't repeat that. Okay. So don't hesitate to whatever you know, you record and share with your student first. Initially, you share with your students. Take their feedback. Once you get your confidence, then you can prepare your content and upload on YouTube or send it to some for any further. Udemy is there. Coursera is there. So many other platforms are there where you can upload your content. You may get some amount also if somebody register your course. I have some course on Udemy. So far some 500 students have enrolled, and monthly one or two they keep registering. Okay, so I get some money also. It is not like that. But the thing is, you will learn yourself. That is one of the most important thing. I have learned many things, because whenever you want to go and teach in classroom, it is a closed one environment. So we may be little liberal, that even if we teach something wrong, it is fine. But when we teach online or record, and when you go to such platform, you have to correct 2 or 3 times before. Okay? So you will learn many things. Whenever something is not clear, that also you will learn. So you will become a good learner once you start preparing such lectures. Okay, fine. So now I will tell you how one can prepare these lectures using OBS. It is very, very simple. It is not at all difficult one. And I can say this OBS is, earlier OBS people are using like YouTube gamers or YouTubers, but now teachers are using OBS. That is very good. So you just go to Google and type OBS. Let me go to Google first, because whoever are new. So I'll type OBS. It is, OBS means Open Broadcaster Software. Okay? Open Broadcaster Software. And it is a completely free and open source software. Okay, it is free, open source, class. It exists for all platforms. Okay, so you just download and start using it. So you click on this OBS. Then if it is Windows or Mac or Linux, you can download accordingly. If I assume that most of you people we are using Windows. So if you click on that, this is the latest version 27.1.3 around 2087 MB. So you can download this file and install. Okay, I have already downloaded and installed, so I no need to download again. So I'll cancel this. Once you install, then let me share my entire screen now. Okay, because I have to go here and there now. So okay, can you see this desktop? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now here, after installing your OBS, it is a exe file. So you just simply click, it will automatically install. You will see something like this. This is the logo of OBS Studio. Okay. So you just click on this OBS. For that time being, I will put my video off in this Microsoft Teams. Google Meet video. So that I can on there. So remember, with one mic, you can log into only one of these software like Zoom or OBS, wherever. Only one time it is, at one place it is active at a time. So I click this OBS. Yeah. Now you can see that this is where I set up. Currently, I am taking lectures to this particular subject, so I have some setup here. Okay, fine. Can you see this screen? Yes.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
So there are some filters. For example, if I click on this backside, actually there is a green cloth, a simple green cloth which I have purchased from some shop. Okay. Now, if you see, the moment I click here, that background is removed. Okay. If I put it like this and close here and see how odd it looked. The earlier how it was looking, now it that background is disturbing, right? Yes or no? Whether it looks good? The earlier one was better, right? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. For what? Yes, I don't know. So this is one of the best thing. You can remove the background and you can save the lot of things, whatever you are having here and there. Okay. That will be removed automatically. That I will explain, of course, how I will do that. Okay. So can you see this one now? Black.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So usually when you open first time, it looks like this. Okay. So here there will be something called scenes. Can you see this scenes and sources? Here audio mixer, scene transition and setting controls. Can you see this one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, maybe.
Okay. So when somebody first opens, it is just like here you will have a big TV screen. Just assume that this is just like a screen. Or whatever you want to put it, this thing. Okay. So what you can put it here is nothing but sources. So you can put different sources here in this black screen. So what sources are available? If you go here, audio input capture. For example, I am using some mic for better capturing and noise cancellation. So you can select that audio input capture, and if you have your headphones, earphones or separate mic, you select it. Or for example, you want to use some browser here while recording, that you can use it here. Display capture. This is the most time I use. And there is another one called window capture. So window capture means it is a particular window. So whenever you open that window, then only it will record. If you open another window, that won't be recorded. So it is like privacy. Okay. So if you are using only single window, for example, a PPT something, then you select that whatever other screens you open, that won't be recorded. Whereas if you select display capture, If I select this display capture, that means whatever I open on my screen, whatever I can see, that will be recorded on this entire screen will be recorded. That's why it is called infinite. Okay. Then I have added display capture. So display capture means whatever screen is visible on my laptop, it will be recorded. Then I want to add my webcam. Okay. So to add my webcam, what I have to do, I will add another source. So before that source, you can, if you click on this, there will be, you can adjust, you can make it bigger or smaller. So if you put this much, that means in your recording, whatever screen you are showing, for example, PPT, this much area it will be recorded, and here black will be available. If you put some image here, that image will come. Okay. So suppose I will put it like this. Then I will add something. So for example, if I want to add my web camera, then you select this video capture. So this video capture means your webcam. Okay. So for example, here what I did, one, I have added display capture, then I have added video capture, and video capture I kept it above the display capture. Can you see this here? The video capture is on top and display capture. For example, if I move this above, then I was gone, even though I am there, but my display capture is covering the video capture. So make sure that your video capture is above the display capture, if at all you are keeping those two items bigger. Otherwise, what you can do, suppose I will make it like this, then there is no problem. If you open your PPT, it will be, this PPT will be here and you are here. Okay. That is advisable if you don't have green cloth. If you have a green cloth, then you put it bigger and you use your video capture above the display capture. Okay. Is that clear? So if you see here, what are all these sources I added? 3 sources I have added. One is audio capture, video capture, display capture, audio capture. In audio capture, I am using my mic, suppose something like this, just for clear audio. Recently I am using, earlier videos all recorded with my voice without any micro. Okay. Then up to here, is that clear? This most probably you require these 3 in any basic. If somebody want to record, these 3 is required. If you don't want your webcam, then video capture is not required. Display capture and audio input capture is sufficient. Okay. Why you can add audio input capture is OBS removes the background noise excellently. This OBS has an advantage of removing the noise very extensively. If you have some fan sound, outside sound, those all sounds will be removed properly using these filters. Okay. So for every source, there are a lot of filters are available. For video, different types of filters are available. For audio, different types of filters are available. Okay. Any questions you have? How to remove background? That I will tell. No problem. I will tell how to remove background. That is not at all difficult one. So first, these 3 we have added. Okay. Right. Now, for example, I will go to this video capture. In the video capture, if you select that video capture in latest OBS one, here itself you will have properties, filters, deactivate, activate, like that. Or you right click this video capture, you will have different types of properties, filters, set color, so many things are there. So either you right click and go to filters, or you select this video capture, means webcam, and click on filters. That means this filters properties, they have brought it into easy accessible place. So just click on filters. So somebody asked how to remove background. So for that, you should have some cloth backside. Most probably it is green, because in our body, it is very rare that any part belongs to green color. Okay. Some other color also you can use. Suppose if you have a blue color, you can use blue color also. There you can select that, I will show you. So, but usually green cloth is most probably recommended. So you just click on these filters. Once you click on these filters, then initially there won't be anything here. You have to add, to add that one, to add that, you go to this, there is a plus symbol here, plus, minus, up, down, like that. So this up and down is just to put which one is up and which one is down below to that. So just click on this plus symbol, then you will have a lot of here chroma key, color correction, crop or pad, image mask blend, so many things are there. One most probably we use is this chroma key. If you have a green cloth or any other cloth also it works. Okay, so you just click on this chroma key. Okay, I already have, so I'll cancel that. Then it is here. So you just click on this. Once you click on this, this properties will come here. Okay, so here this similarity, that means if I remove this, if I put it here and there, I have disappeared. Now if I put it here, that means it is not at all removing any background similarity. Okay, if I keep scrolling this, then that background started removing, right? If you start doing many things, we will also be disappear, right? So we have to make sure you put it. If you want, you can put it to defaults also. If you click on defaults, it automatically captures, and you can make it adjustments if you want. Usually I keep key color and smoothness to 0, then I will adjust this so that I get better. Okay, I can adjust. If you want, I can adjust here also. Okay, yes. Then close. Now you see that this background is removed, and I am very happy. The advantages here is that whatever you do here, then that will be visible. So when you are writing something, when you are doing something, it is easy. Okay? This is about sources. And when I'm speaking, you can see that in audio input capture, this is going. If I don't speak, it goes to 0. Okay. What I did here is audio input capture. So you select the mic, whichever you have. Otherwise, you select the system default. Then again, you go to filters. For every source, you have filter. You go to filter. What I have here is noise suppression. So if you go to plus symbol, you select this noise suppression. Okay. Then you have two here. One is RN noise and another one is PX. So this RN noise is very good. It removes your background noise completely. Okay. And make sure that you speak little louder, so that otherwise your voice will also be removed. Okay. Or you are close to the microphone you are using. So once you are close to the microphone you are using, your voice it identifies, and remaining voice it removes. Okay. Is that clear? So to start with, you don't need to know about entire OBS. Just audio, and apply that compressor, noise compression, and video, which is webcam. And if you have a green cloth, you apply that green cloth. Somebody can say, why if there is some different cloth, how one can do? You just click on this here. If you see, there is a key color type. If you select this, green, blue, magenta, these three are there, and there is also custom is there. Okay, suppose if I select blue, and if backside blue is there, then it will come. Otherwise, see, it is not coming proper, because background it is not actually blue. If I select magenta, again there will be a problem. It doesn't identify at all. Okay, so if you have some other color, you have to just go to custom color and you select color, whichever color you have in background. Suppose something like this, if you have in your background, you select that. Okay, then click OK. At the time, because it is not there, that doesn't do it properly. Okay, so any color is actually works, but green is mainly because in our body there won't be any part which is green. And when you are using this, remember, green cloth you are not supposed to wear. If you wear green cloth, that part is also removed. Okay. So whenever I am recording, I never use green cloth. Okay. Any other doubts? And once after this, if you see this here, scenes are there. Okay. So usually I use two scenes. I delete this scene. I remove this. So now there are two scenes. One is scene and another one. Okay. What I usually do when I start the lecture, I give just for 10 or 20, 30 seconds introduction. Okay. For that introduction, I use this scene. Then I'll change the scene using shortcut keys. I'll explain that. Suppose now you see Control 1, Control 2. If I press whenever I want, I can go back. That means I can switch to scenes. If you want more scenes, you can put it. If you want one scene where you don't require a camera, that also you can put it. You want one scene with camera, then also you can make. Okay, right? So usually I say what we are going to discuss today's class. After that, I go and I take the lecture. Okay. Just a second, I will make it a little better. Okay. Any doubts here so far? Now people may ask, after this setup, what we want to do. Suppose you have a PPT or you have a PDF. I'll show you that now. You just open that in your desktop and you can start recording. If you see these controls here, there is a start streaming, which I will explain last. Start recording, start virtual camera. Something is like this, you can share it anywhere. Okay. Studio mode is little advanced. You don't need to learn now. There are some settings. Okay. Now remember, you don't need to make your video more good. You don't need to come to this screen, because the moment you say here start recording, now it started recording here. You can see here started recording. Then you minimize, and after that you open your PPT or whatever you are having. Okay, this all will be recorded at that time. Instead of that, if you use your shortcut keys, okay, you don't need to go to this OBS again and again. How you can use your shortcut keys? I'll stop this recording. You go to these settings. For every source, there are some different settings are there. You go to hotkeys. In hotkeys, what I did is, if I want to start recording, the moment I press Alt and this tilde symbol, for me I have used fixed these symbols. You can put any symbols, but don't use regular symbols, so that when you are typing that symbols, whenever that symbol is pressed, it will start recording or stop recording. So use keys in such a way that those does not disturb in your regular teaching. So I used Alt and Control, that other tilde symbol. So whenever I press Alt tilde, recording automatically starts. Whenever I press Control tilde, it stops. And whenever I press F3, it pauses the recording. Whenever I press F4, it unpauses the recording. So that I no need to open this window at all. I no need to come to OBS screen at all. For example, here I am explaining. Now I no need to come to this OBS screen and select this screen too. I can use shortcut key. For example, I have put Control 2 to change to scene 1, Control 1 to change to another scene. Okay. So for every source, every scene, you can make shortcuts keys. Using shortcut keys, you can prepare your recording so that you don't require to edit later. That is most important. Okay. Any doubt? Now, how usually I use this OneNote for my lectures. I don't know how many of you know. How many of you know OneNote? That is one more question again. Huh? OneNote. How many of you know OneNote? This is offered by Microsoft, and once you start using Microsoft OneNote, I will show that once you start using, you never ever regret. Okay, I will show that OneNote. Can you see this OneNote screen? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's visible.
By the way, how much time I have, sir? Because participant may get bored. We want to. Huh? 10 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We used to do close by 4:30, sir.
Because we have started 5-10 minutes late, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay.
No issues, sir. You can continue, sir. No issues.
Okay, fine. So this is, I recommend everyone to use this, because you see here, this is the one place you can take your entire notes anywhere. I don't need to keep anywhere. This is there at one place. See, in 2019-20, I started teaching lattice theory using this OneNote. I have real analysis. I have commutative algebra. Forget about titles. I taught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different courses. All are at one place. If I click this, then you can see here, there are different units, or you can call it these sections. Okay. If I click on these sections, then there are different pages. This page means it is not just a single page. It is infinitely scrollable pages. You can see here starting from lattice theory syllabus. I have uploaded here syllabus. I have explained. Then my introduction to the course, lecture 1, lecture 2. Anytime, anywhere you can access. Suppose just assume lattice 5 definition. Okay. I am teaching now on 16th lecture. I want to explain or recall the definition of a lattice. Then go to this lecture 5. You click here. Your students can able to see. You can able to see what we have written. Okay. It is accessible at just with one click, and this is free. I am surprised that Microsoft is offering many things freely. Okay, we should start exploring and start using. And how I write this one and this one is called using pen tablet. If you have one pen tablet, then you don't require any whiteboard, separate whiteboard. This OneNote is more than sufficient. You open this OneNote, you share with your students in your Zoom or Microsoft Team, wherever, and you put it this setup in your OBS lectures. They will see this OneNote, and by the end of your lecture, OBS will finish your recording and you can immediately upload in YouTube. Okay. Currently, for example, you can put it any PPT you want, and you can write also if you want. Okay. Whatever you want, you can do it. Say for example, image I can insert here. I can, as I said, it is infinitely scrollable. How much you want to write, it will keep going. Wherever you want to, there are some images I put it, I explain on that image. So just one note and one pen tablet and one OBS. If you have these three, then you can prepare any e-content easily, any MOOC, especially video lectures, you can prepare very, very easily. Okay. If you have anything you want to write it, you can write it. Wherever you want to go, you can go. Okay. And this OneNote you can access from your mobile also. Okay. That means if I am not carrying my laptop, if I want to see this, what I have discussed, you can access from your mobile also. Okay. You can create n number of notebooks. Okay. And for every notebook, you can have units. The one notebook means it is just like one subject. And one section means it is like one unit. And one page means it is an infinite page. One page you can understand like one lecture. Okay. So that is the reason you can see here. Here one page means that lecture how much I have taken on that particular day. Like, okay. And you can use things very, very, how much, what I can say, how much you can think, that much you can utilize this OneNote. It is one of the best software, completely free. If it is Windows 10, it comes pre-installed. Otherwise, you can install and use it. Okay. Whoever using Microsoft Teams, somebody mentioned there. So that means you have Microsoft version purchased one. So you start using it. Okay. It is very, very useful, and you can synchronize that. It will be automatically, you can store it in OneDrive and you can access from anywhere. Okay. Now what I want to say, for example, tomorrow I want to take a lecture. So today I have taken lecture. I open these notes. Okay. I will put it in full screen mode, right? I'll record and I will show you that. Okay. Let me go, don't disturb in this one. I will go to where here. Okay. I'll add page. Okay. Demo on OBS recording. Okay. Fine. Now I am ready. Okay. Let me see first in OBS. Okay. In OBS, I am in this first screen. Okay. So now I will record, but I don't come to this screen. I will go to this OneNote. I am ready. So I'll say, I'll press this, whatever shortcut key I have assigned, I'll press that. Now it started recording. Okay. Without minimizing screen. I'll say, good morning, students. Welcome to this lecture. We'll be discussing today these things. Okay. How to record in OBS. Okay, now I'll change to even though you are all seeing this OneNote, but in my recording, this OBS is not yet recording this because I have not changed my scene. Now I will change my scene. Now in that OBS, this will be visible. And my here, my corner, my video will be visible. Okay. Now I will start writing here. You can start writing anything here. Okay. or you can put, if you want to have a PPT, you can put that PPT here, and you can, suppose if I want to insert something, I can insert here, and an image, print out, anything you want, you can insert. Suppose I want to put this. I don't take much time, just 2 minutes, then we will come to any doubts if someone have. Yeah, this PPT you can see here, whatever PPT I have prepared, it has come here. Okay, if I want to explain more things, I can write it here. Okay, still no space, what I can do, I can scroll down here, I'll get a lot of space here, I can write this. Okay, now I am doing with my mouse, but I have a pen tablet. With that I can write how much fast I want. I can see that I can write far better than what I used to write in my blackboard. Okay, on my blackboard. Then you can save this, and you can save it as a PDF file, and you can give to your students. Okay, this is one of the best, as I said. Any teacher, if you have a pen tablet costs around 4,000 to 6,000 depending on size. If you can buy that, then you can take lectures without much hurdle. Okay, fine. Now we will stop the recording. So I will stop using shortcut. So whatever we have discussed so far, you go here, and if you go to this file here, it will say show recording. If you click on this show recording, whatever we have discussed, this is 2 minutes, it is recorded. So you just play here. Can you see the screen? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, we can see the screen.
Sir, audio is not recorded, no?
Audio is not
recorded in that video, no?
sorry.
Audio is not that is audio is not coming from that video.
No,
Maybe-
audio will come. Maybe here I while sharing that desktop screen audio, I might have not shared.
Okay, sir. Okay. Understood.
However you speak as it is, it will come. And if you use some mic and all, it comes better because that filter you can apply.
Okay, sir.
I am listening, maybe because I am sharing this screen, there I have to make sure that I have to share with you all audio also. Okay. Otherwise audio comes, nice audio it comes.
Okay, sir.
And
Okay.
this is the only, usually I think, I do only these settings, these two settings I do. Okay. Then whenever I want to take my lecture, I put my OBS and I open my this OneNote. I take lectures using Microsoft Teams. So some people ask how I take Microsoft Teams and how I record using OBS. So in Microsoft Teams, I share the screen. Which screen I share? I share the screen of this OneNote, or I share the screen of entire screen. Okay. Then they will see me what I am writing. And if I can use two cameras, then they can see my face also. If I using one camera, then that one camera I will use it for OBS recording. Okay, whatever I write, whatever I speak, they all listen. And whenever I ask a question, they will reply. Okay, this all happens through Microsoft Teams. So I meet my students through Microsoft Teams. I share my OneNote screen there, and I will start writing using my pen tablet. Then once my lecture is over, automatically here recording is over. Most probably there won't be any editing. And if at all, see, while explaining something, you have some difficulty, you know that difficulty which is going to come in. At that time, pause your recording. You can talk to your student, no problem. You discuss something. And once you are ready, then you unpause that recording and start recording. Okay, that means it continues. So for example, after 10 minutes, you require some small 30 seconds gap. So you pause that recording. If at all you want to recall that statement, theorem, definition, whatever, you recall it and unpause and you explain that. Okay, so that the recording doesn't look like you have broken split and cut and again join. You don't need to do such thing. Using pause and unpause, you don't require much editing. Okay. And once this lecture is over, I usually upload in YouTube, and that I'll explain now, so that this start streaming, how one can do that. Only last I'll explain. Okay. So here in OBS, a good advantage is it has this start streaming, because when we have organized a training program, more than 9,000 participants have participated in one program. So how we can meet with them? There is no single platform which we can do. So what I did is I use this OBS to go live on YouTube. They used to ask questions on YouTube chat and I used to reply. Okay, that is the where in July 2020 we have did that one. That is using this start streaming. So you can go live on YouTube, or you can go live on Facebook. Okay, or Twitter. So many platforms are available. I'll explain how you can go live on YouTube. It doesn't take much time. What you have to do is you just click on this start stream. Okay. Before that, you have to make settings. So it is just like click on the settings. Once you click on the settings, you will have here general, and then click on stream. Once you click on this stream, you select this switch. Okay. So here you select YouTube, or if you want to go to Facebook Live, you go to. So select YouTube. Then here you select this primary YouTube, whatever it is, use stream key. Then you want to paste your stream key here. Okay. So how you will get your stream key? You have to go to your YouTube. Okay. I again explain, go to stream, select YouTube, and you select this stream. Okay. And you put its stream key here. So how you will get stream key? We have to go to our YouTube channel. Anyone, whoever having Gmail ID, they all have YouTube channel. You just go to YouTube and log in with your Gmail. Your channel will be already there. No need to create anything. Then you click on this plus symbol here. Then it says upload a video. So whoever have some video, you want to upload your video, you just click on this. Or if you want to go live, you click on this. Okay. So go to go live. Once you click on this go live, then here you click on this stream. Okay. So if you click on this stream here, can you see the screen? Yes or no? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. Here there is a stream key is called. So you have to take this stream key, click simply copy. Okay. So there you go to go live, then go to this stream, and here in stream you have a stream key. You copy that stream key. That's all. Now you come to OBS and paste that stream key here. Okay. If you want, you verify by showing that, and then you save these settings, apply, and click OK. Okay. Now go to YouTube. You see that you click on in this OBS now, because you have linked your YouTube. So you click now start streaming. This you click on start streaming. Once I click on start streaming, it is started. Now go and see in your YouTube here. In few seconds it will start showing. Yes, excellent condition. Okay. Now whoever there in my YouTube, they can see this one. If you want to share this link, okay, you can copy this link and you go and share with anyone. They are ready. You can, if you want, you can watch this directly. Whatever we are showing with 5 or 6 seconds delay, you can see on the YouTube channel. Okay. Yes? Yes or no? That much simple it is. YouTube, you can set live streaming for later date, or you can directly start live streaming. Okay. So whatever you show it on your screen, it will be visible there. Okay. So if your internet is little less speed, then it says some error. Otherwise, it will start whenever your internet is good connection. Somebody mentioned hello. Okay. Hi. So this is what one can, if you have more audience, if you want to give some message, you want to go live, you can go live. Okay? You can express your views freely. Okay? Here we have a bad network from morning. Okay, so because of that, here it says YouTube is not receiving enough video. Otherwise, there is no problem. It will be okay, right? Any other doubt?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I am
Yes,
Kalachalvan, sir. I having one doubt, sir.
yeah, one second.
Sir, can you
You,
hear me?
one second. If you don't have a doubt, this YouTube, shall I end stream? Because unnecessarily it will go there. Huh?
Yes, sir. You can end, sir. Live stream.
Okay, that I'll end.
Yes, sir.
There is no question about YouTube live streaming, right? You have anyone have question about YouTube streaming? No. Okay. So this I will end, and then now you can. Yeah. And I will stop here also. Stop streaming. Fine. Now you can tell me. Somebody is asking. You can.
Sir, can you say the duration of recording limit, sir?
Means unlimited time.
Suppose.
However, how much time you want, you can record.
Okay, sir. Because the Loom and Bandicam softwares, there is a limit, sir. Recording limit are there. That's why I asked, sir.
Oh, in OBS, see, advantage of OBS is if you want to record offline, you don't require internet connection also. You can record offline how much time you want, you can record. Okay. Whereas Loom, Zoom or Google Meet, anything, because in using Zoom also you can record lectures, right? Okay. You can share the screen, you can start recording, but they require internet connection. Whereas this OBS, even if you want to record offline, you can record. Without internet, you can start creating the content using record. And in Loom, somebody said Loom, there is a free version as well as pro version. Who are having institutional ID, educational IDs, they can get Loom for free. I have a Loom account, which is completely free. I can use, there won't be any restrictions once you get Loom for free. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any other? So everyone can prepare at least 10 to 15 minutes of video in OBS. Take this as an opportunity. So let me close OBS here and I can open my video here. Okay. So because you have spent more than 2 hours, more than 2 hours. So I also spent. So instead of wasting both times, I request all of you to prepare 10 to 15 minutes video on whatever topic you like, and you can, if necessary, you upload or you put it in Google Drive and share link. You can share link to your coordinator, whoever administrator, organizer of this one, so that at least once you prepare, then you never forget. See, for whatever I have learned on my own. Nobody has given training like this. All things I have learned on my own. Best teacher is YouTube. Okay, you can learn everything from YouTube. I have learned everything from YouTube, and luckily you are getting someone's training also. That is even better. So don't waste such things. Whatever tools you are learning in this 7 days program, practice at least once, complete every task once, so that you will understand. You don't forget later things. Maybe your assignments, whatever programs we have organized, we have made it compulsory assignments and strict on assignments, because if we made strict there, you will learn something. Well, let me see whether anyone have some questions.
Sir,
yes.
In this video recording through OBS, can we compress the file size without compromising the quality of it?
Yes, there is a free software called Handbrake. So you can use Handbrake. It is again free and open source software for reducing video quality, for reducing video size without losing any quality. For reducing video size which is one of the good software. Uh, uh, 1 hour disk space, it will take too much. Is there any way to minimize? That is what somebody asked now. So you can, if necessary, you can reduce the settings in OBS. You can put it to 720 HD resolution. Okay. Or if you want good full HD, you can record it. And before sending or uploading somewhere, you use this handbrake software and reduce it. Okay. It reduces 1 GB to 400 MB directly, but you will see that quality is still there.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. There are so many useful softwares. For example, you can use mouse highlighter. There is something called Epic Pen. On screen, something you want to write, you can use Epic Pen. On mouse, if you want to use, you can use mouse highlighter. Or if you want to show some screen, some part of the screen as bigger by zooming, you can use your window symbol plus. By holding Windows symbol, if you use plus, for example, now right now I'm using that. Such type of thing will come, so you can show it to anyone, whoever watching the audience. They can able to clearly see because it is zooming a part of your screen. Okay, so all small things, if you start using it, then your lectures also makes more interesting. People can utilize it properly. Mouse highlighter, as I said, mouse highlighter, one can download that. It is free. For example, if I want to show it something, can you see this? Sorry, I stopped sharing screen, right? You can see the mouse highlighter will be there. Epic Pen is there. So many things are there which one can use those tools as add-ons, so that your thing will be more. If there are no, because it is already almost 4:50, I can stop here. We don't have any questions.
Sir, how to reduce the size, sir? I pressed the Microsoft Windows symbol and plus symbol. How to reduce, bring it back again?
So if you use that Windows plus symbol, by default there will be a bigger zoom one. Then you have to press Alt Control L. After using that zoom symbol, Alt Control L. If you press, you will get lens type.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, so if you anyone can use it, that Windows plus symbol, hold Windows symbol and press plus. Then if you want to cancel that, again Windows and escape button. Windows and escape will cancel. Windows and plus symbol will activate, and Alt Control L, I think, if you press, it will change to lens symbol, lens. That means it will come as a lens type.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. I think there is no more questions from the participants.
Yes.
And I will do one thing, sir. I will share your YouTube channel link and also the Telegram group link to the participants. So there they will get all your materials, and they will practice on their own with their own pace, and they will get familiarized in all the tools, sir. It will be still more better.
Yeah, in YouTube, usually whenever somebody asks some comment, I reply. Maybe 1 or 2 days it may take, but usually I reply to everyone.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. On behalf of all the participants and my own behalf and on behalf of the department, I express my sincere thanks to Dr. Surendranath Reddy for delivering a wonderful demonstration-oriented practical session on using OBS and using some evaluation tools. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for accepting our invitation, readily accepted our invitation, and delivering a wonderful session, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Best wishes. All the participants, thank you very much for patiently listening. I don't know how many listened actually. There are more than 70 plus. But thank you. I thank everyone. Please make use of the tools for your teaching. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you. So, dear participants, the feedback link for today's sessions will be posted in short while. Just a minute. So, the link is already posted in the chat box. Kindly fill the link. And I will share it in the WhatsApp group also shortly. But try to complete it as early as possible, because we have to compare yesterday's attendance and today's attendance and see who are all the final participants. We have to again send details of the participants to the AICT, because we already submitted 100 participant list.